Hi everyone, welcome to Connective Technologies. Today I am going to explain a very small concept. It's a simple only, but sometimes students are getting bit confused. Different difference between the qualifiers. Today I'll give a clarity. It's a simple only. Yeah. So Flexfield qualifier. So it's a very good interview question as well. We have a Flexfield qualifier, segment qualifiers in our Oracle Fusion shell. Okay, so when it comes to flex field qualifier in EBS, we will call it as a flex field qualifier. In particular our fusion model, Oracle Fusion Financials, we will call it as segment labels also. But both are same only. So we can see what is the importance of this first. The flex field qualifiers are tagged assigned to the segments in key flex fields like our GL accounting key flex field to tell the system what each segment represents. So that means each segment qualifiers, sorry, not segment, each flex field qualifiers are a segment label which will tell us our system, okay, what is the purpose of that. So if you see here, we have a few examples. So natural account. So the main purpose of this segment label or a flex field qualifier of natural account, the purpose is mainly we will be used for an account type. It will decide the account type. That means it's a liability or expense, or else it is a revenue account or a ownership equity. So that account type it will identify, and at the same time when we are creating our chart of account completion, at the time also it will be used. The next one, we have a balancing. That means it's a primary balance segment label. Give me a minute. Okay, so see here, we have a segment labels are a qualifiers, the flex field qualifiers. If you see the examples, the natural account as we discussed just now, it will specify, it will tell our system the purpose of this segment label is which account is belongs to which account type. Okay, let's take a machinery. It's an asset. We have a cash, that is also asset, and we have a rent paid. This is also expense, and you have a revenue. It's a revenue account. And apart from that, if you have any stock, ownership equity, so that is it's a return earning account. Okay, so like that, it will divide or else it will specify the each account is belongs to account type with the help of this natural account segment label. Okay, so example, if you see 6,000 is a some rent account or whatever it may be, it's a expense account. Next we have a primary balance segment label. So this is main purpose. It will specify the debit balance, credit balance equal or not, and the debit level, credit level, company code equal or not. It will identify that. Okay, when we are booking the transaction at the end user level, I mean the transaction level. Cost center, it's mainly used for travel and expenses, mainly travel and expenses. If they are using the expense model means, then they should use the cost center segment as a cost center segment label. We should map it. If the customer is using the expense model, maximum 99% they will use the cost center. That is the thumb rule. Next, we have intercompany. So within the organization, if they are performing the intercompany transactions like central collections, that means ABC, for ABC customer or organization. Let's take Airtel. You can take example. Airtel done the some sales to the ABC company. Okay, like Geo, they may sell the tower related spare parts. So, but the collection it was done by the, so the sales it was done from the BU1, but the collection it was done by the BU2. It's a central collection. So in this case also intercompany segments it will happen. At the same time, so within the Airtel they have a BU1, BU2. BU1 they will procure some steel from the Vizag steel. That payment, BU1 related payment will done by the central team, maybe BU3 or BU2. So in this case also, that inter-branch BT transfers we can say, BT collections we can see, BT payments we can say, branch transfer payments also we can. And instead of BU1 payment, central team BU3, they will make the payment for Vizag Steel. So in this case, that specific intercompany transactions which are coming to the picture. So this I will show you where it will be there in the system. If you go to setup and maintenance, so in your user account, we have a setup and maintenance. Okay, so once you click on this, so in our financials area, go to the functional area called financial reporting structure. There you just click on manage chart of account structure. Here just query it. So as we discussed, against the accounting key flex fields, we have a chart of account that we will create. Okay. If you take any seeded one which is available, corporate something it is there, just click on it. So these are the segments which we created. Against that segment, to tell our system which segment is belongs to which account type, or else which segment it is, how the system it will know, it will never know by seeing these names. Yes, while deploying my chart of account, yes, my company code is there, my national account is there, my cost center is there. By seeing these names, okay, so system it will never understand, guys. Okay, if you see here, company is there, account is there. In Airtel case, yes, they will may call it as a company, but if you go for an HSBC, they will call it as an entity. If you go for an MDH, they will call it as an company code. If you go for an other entity, they will call it as a business unit. If you go for another client, they will call it as a BSP value. Okay, so they will never, I mean, the system it will never read this segment name. Yes, my company code is there, my account is there, so that I can complete my deployment successfully. No. By assigning your respective segment label alone, system it will understand, yes, my required two segment related labels are mapped, like for company primary balance segment, and then the cost center, we have a cost center segment label. Okay, and then national account, we have a national account or account segment label. So then only system it will identify by seeing, by mapping this respect to national account segment label to this segment. Then only system it will understand. It will never read the system based on this name. As my required two segments are mapped to my chart of account, it will never read it. Based on this labels, only system will understand. Yes, my two segment labels are mapped, so that they can do the deployment successfully. Okay, so these are all the segment labels. This we will call it as a sorry, so it's a segment qualifiers, and we have a segment sorry, Flexfield Qualifiers, and we have a segment labels. Okay, both are same. So when it comes to segment qualifiers, this is also simple. So you already known about that. If you go to our chart of account value set values, there you may see the lot of attributes. Okay, if you go to here, okay, so you can see here. So the segment qualifiers are attribute assigned to the specific value within the segment to control how these values behave in a financial purpose. Whether we want to make the posting, whether we want to use this account for a specific budget purpose, which account is belongs to which account type, like expense it's an expense account, supplier liability it's a liability, prepayment it's an asset, and some control accounts. Okay, like mainly our reconciliation time we will use reconciliation flag. So these things are the we can able to see in our value set values creation level. This we will call as a segment qualifiers. Okay, so query in your value set code corporate account, just click on manage values. So let's query any account. Some asset account it is there. See here we have attributes. This all attributes. Mainly summary flag, allow budgeting, allow posting, account type, third party control, reconcile option, financial category. Okay, so these attributes mainly we will call it as a okay segment qualifiers. Okay, so these are all the segment qualifiers. Okay, so I hope it's very clear. Okay, so as per my example, as per my explanation, you guys, oh, I hope everyone having very clear on this. There is no confusion, so that's what I'm thinking. So that's it for today. And apart from that, we have a demo session for a new batch which I'm going to start. We have a demo this Sunday, that is tomorrow, 19th, sorry, 9th November. If any of your friends or colleagues looking for a to learn the Oracle Fusion Financials, so can you please inform them so that if they need a demo link and that, so just give me WhatsApp, ping me on this WhatsApp number. I'll give the demo link. Or else we have a the respect to Zoom IDs also, they can able to join direct. Okay, yeah. So thank you guys. Thanks for your support. Have a good day. Thank you.